Alright, we left off at just making it to the South Plains River. And here we are. We might just need the saltwater mutation if we plan on coming back here any other time. And there might have been an easier way to getting here than from the way I did it. Alright, well, we just got to regain our stam. And we'll see if this river is even worth the journey or not. Just because it was an interesting journey. Nope. Heard something. Question is it better to be on the top here, or if it would have been better to go down at the bottom? That's the one that I'm not sure. Oh, looks like we got trikes coming. I guess being up here, we have more room. There they are. Okay. This is a little bit further around than that little space. And our stam is pretty much almost full. Alrighty then. I guess here comes the fun part. We saw a stego and a trike up there. The question is, are they going to come to the water? Is there something else up there? Well, I mean, there could be something else up there. If there is, hopefully it's small enough for me to grab, but it does need to come to the water. made the long journey here. Heard some things. Alright, well. I'm really not sure where everything else went, or which way they're going. There's all of these places that they could be, or they could be back at the front. Or further down. It's one of those things where you never know where they're going to be. If I swim back to where I came from, there's possible that they might have came back, or they might push further down, and who knows. I do not know. You would think the South Plain River should be a good spot just because of where everything else spawns at. And this is pretty much near the highlands and whatnot, but with so much water to cover, it probably does make it a little harder. It is going to make it hard to determine on, is it going to be better to get to the front or is it going to be worth swimming further back? Because I've seen the trike and the stego and stuff right over here, just up there. We also have one more layer to this of freshwater, which is that one there. and then you have the salt water. With so much water to cover. Yep, we got so much water to cover here. I don't know. It could be one of those things where every once in a while it'll be worth this river, but I don't know if it's worth staying in this river. Be so far. I haven't been very far into this river yet, but I've only seen a couple things, and they didn't even come towards the water. Oh, we got something. Yeah, looks like Rexes that are too big to grab. Okay. The one might have been grabbable, but at the same time, until we determine if this water is something we want to stay in, we don't want to give away that we're here yet. Is as long as things still think this water is safe, then there is a possibility. Or this could just be the gateway for all the primes to swim across and who knows. Who knows at the moment. We are a solo dino, so survival is our main focus. And just randomly attacking creatures without knowing exactly how big they are is not our ideal strategy at this moment in time. It is one of those things where once something smaller comes through that I can grab, that is pretty much going to be it. 260 people on. Is that a salt rock? I think we'll just stay here, and then we'll swim to the beginning. I'm not sure if it's going to be worth going any further, because we have the little island. We have an island over here, and we have a ways down. There's ways down. From the hills to get to the water. And I believe going around the other bends, there's no way down. You just kind of have to be walking the water edge to get to one of these sides to be able to get out. Alright, so far we've only seen the 2 Rexes, and we've seen the Stego and the Trike. So far the only thing that came to the water were those Rexes. And what I've seen so far, it might be a safe assumption to say I'm the only Dino in this water. Unless they're further down, but as far as what I've seen so far, could be a safe assumption. Oh man, oh man, oh man. All this water. Space. The only other thing pretty much here from where we currently are, from the South Plains River, is it covers West Rail Access, the Highland sector, and then you got the South Plains sector. And then you have the water source up in the Highland sector for one of the ponds, or the two ponds up there. So I mean, there's looks like there might be a couple water sources, but this one seems to stretch over more of the area. I hear something. Now, are you guys going to the bottom sector, or is the top sector still the better spot? I don't know. I'm not sure. And there's more areas up here, but I wonder if being down there. Okay. Well, as far as what I've seen so far, I don't think this is a good spot to be. So, might have taken all that time to get here for nothing. It looks like, in theory, it looks like it might have been the best river to be in, especially from where everything is at and the section that it covers. But also, with so much of this river and where everything is currently may or may not be going. I don't know. I guess in my opinion, I probably wouldn't make this journey again. Because what I've seen is I've seen Rexes, and then I've only seen two other creatures. And I haven't really seen much of anything else. And there's too much river to cover on my own. Just because if they happily do go a little further, I wouldn't be able to find them anyways. And if I do come back and whatever, well, that's salt water right down there. Alright, let's try it. There's one. Okay, well. I still kind of stick towards what I was saying. Or it could be one of those things where very rare, or just have to be very patient with this river. But I guess, I guess, you know, we'll just kind of chop it up and kind of wait and see what happens. And we'll just hang tight. We got one target, so we were able to eat. Oh, there it is. It's coming down. Is it stupid? I don't... Alright, I don't think it's coming to the water. Well, there's two. So I guess let's give this river a fair shot before I completely judge it. I guess that's what we'll do, is we'll give it a little bit fair shot. There's a few things coming. I don't know why my lunge didn't work yet again. I don't know, because I should have grabbed that. Oh well. I don't know why. It's done that a few times where I go to lunge at something and it puts me up on the land. But regardless of the fact it happened, we can just move on. It looks like we got something else coming down. And then we got our little lake here. Our little river. Our spot of what we're claiming is mine. Well, if he was smart, he would push into the water, because that small one knows I'm here.